guys, my name's Whitney. I'm with Treats Unleashed, and today we're going to show you our Boredom Busters. These can be used for times where kids are going back to school, so right about now. Shift changes at work, you got company coming over to the house, mental stimulation. These are just a bunch of key products that we have here at our stores, along with stuff that you can actually put in them or fill them with to keep your dogs entertained. One thing I do want to point out is that it is still important to supervise your dogs with chews or toys. Let's get started. I will go ahead and point out a couple of our toys first, and then we'll kind of go through and show you how you can stuff them, what you can stuff them with, and then we'll do a little product demonstration here. Alright, so we've got SodaPup toys. SodaPup has licky mats and they have their treat dispensing toys. So they've got little teeth here in these. That way your toy is not just, or your treat is not just falling out of the toy. They do actually have to work at it to get it out. A couple different shapes, different sizes as well, so you can pick one that's size appropriate for your dog. Licky mats are a great enrichment toy. I have an 11-year-old dachshund who licks everything, the floor, the walls, me, my other dog. So these are great for a dog like him. It provides mental stimulation, releases endorphins while they're licking. You can put tons of different stuff here, squish it into the mat, and then freeze it so it lasts a little bit longer. I've also got one of these guys here. It's similar to your licky mat. It's got a little bit of a different depth, so you can put a little bit more in there, but it's also hard. Your licky mats are going to be silicone, so they're flexible. I have Kong next. Kong is your ever classic fillable, stuffable toy, recommended by vets, dog trainers. You can put a bunch of different things in there, but you can also fill it with your dog's kibble and try to make it like an interactive feeder. Same with the Planet Dog Orbee Snouts. These guys right here, pop it open, fill it with your dog's meal, depending on whether it is a small dog or a large dog. You can also just fill it with treats and they have to roll it around to get it out. Here we do have Buddy Butter. That comes in a couple different flavors. It is dog safe. There's no added sugar or salts in there. Cool thing about this is you can actually put it in the freezer to change the consistency. That way you can take a little bit in your hand, roll it up, make it a little pill pocket if you need to and your dog takes medication. But it's also great for stuffing and filling, as well as a little spoonful of a treat sometimes. Cans, we've got KOHA cans over here. A couple different sizes, several different options. So we've got basically like their 5-star meal here. So it's got a little bit of mixed proteins. I have their limited ingredient. If your dog has sensitive belly, KOHA cans are great for them. I've also got some Fruitables pumpkin. Pumpkin is great for the digestive system. It adds a little bit of fiber in there. Dogs love the taste, so you can use that to stuff or to put on your licky mats. All right, in addition to all of these products here, we do have a brand new line of Snuffle mats. If you guys are not familiar, these are toys that you can put treats or kibble in to make an interactive meal, or just a boredom buster as far as getting your treats in there. So these will roll out like a flat mat. They've got tons of little flaps in there. This guy here, you can stick in his little rivets or in his lobster claws. But yeah, interactive way to treat your dog or stimulate their brain. I'm going to actually demonstrate stuffing a Kong with some of my dog's favorite items. We're also going to demonstrate, because I brought my own licky mats, we're going to demonstrate how to kind of do these as well. So I usually start with a little bit of either Pup Above. We have Sojos at my house, but you can also use a can of food. I'm just going to put a little bit in there. Use the same spoon because dogs don't care. Put a little bit of canned food in there as well. That way it's got a little liquid in there. I usually stick mine in the freezer so that it hardens up a little bit. Takes them a little bit longer to get through it, but they don't care hot or cold. It's just a little bit easier whenever you have liquidy items to freeze it first. Great summer item to make a little ice cream for your dog. We're gonna put a little bit of peanut butter in there, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to top it off with some KOHA beef lung. almost make like a little handle coming off of the top for my dogs. And then Gibson's is like a little jerky treat. So super fragrant, human grade, although you won't catch me eating it. But again, little handle in here. And you would pop that into the freezer. Now when I do mine, I have several. So I put mine in a muffin tin, set it in the freezer, and they've got calms for days. This guy right here, we're gonna take a little bit of our canned food. See, I like to use pates for this just because there's no big chunks sticking out, but you can use this as well. Again, you could put a nice healthy helping on here, put it in the freezer because it's got that liquid in there, that nice good gravy. It's gonna kind of freeze up. This is gonna be a Primal Elixir. It is the muscle malang, helps with joint health, and I have a Great Dane at home as well, so he needs that. We're just gonna spread that on the licky mat. A little bit of peanut butter. Again, you can use the chill out option from Super Snouts if you're wanting to get some CBD. That is only available in stores, you guys, not online. Got some peanut butter spread in there. We're gonna put another little helping of elixir on this side. So you've got a couple different flavors, different textures as far as licky mats go. So there is different sizes, and then the little inside actually has a different texture on several of them. Again, pop this into the freezer for a couple hours, and they are good to go. If you have multiple of them, I generally just put a little wax paper, a piece of foil in there, and you should be good to go. Alrighty guys, I hope you have learned a lot about interactive toys, different things that you can use to put in them. I hope your dogs enjoy them should you choose to come in and pick up some. If you guys have any further questions or curiosities, lots of our store staff do use these products in the store with their dogs, so they're able to provide feedback. We're all about pet parent education, so please come in store, ask us any questions you want, get some feedback about the different products, or even just little suggestions too. If you would like to stop into any of our stores, we're all happy to help you out, and I hope you learned a lot today.